This was on. Trying to see if I can see.
I'm trying to find it too, if it's coming through.
Yeah, I see it.
Well, it's already up.
Hmm.
Like that. For sure.
I see it.
What's good, peoples? Welcome back to Catching Up with E.D.F. We're trying some new stuff, man. So bear with us. Let's bring us back to the forefront. What's good with you, my brother? What's good with you, my brother? Did we lose? Did we lose CJ? I think we might have lost CJ. I guess we're waiting for CJ to get back. Anyway, well, man, what's good? I know we've been gone away for a minute. Life has been lifing. You feel me? There's been some things going on. Been trying to handle on the personal level, and together as a business. So just one of those things we kind of lost time for to get to, but definitely been working on some things in the background to try to bring this kind of content in a different way, man. So working on a new platform to see if we like it or not. Um, this particular platform is we believe is going to give us the opportunity um, to be more efficient with like guests and stuff like that. So we'll just see how this goes. CJ, can you hear me, man? Can you hear me?
Well, when I say
Okay,
super
there you go.
delay, can you hear me?
Yep. You delayed now within this or watching, trying to watch the tube?
Yeah, it's a delay looking at us on the two.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's how I set up.
Oh yes,
So
it's
you can't
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
for sure.
can't listen to yourself at the same time
Yeah, Mike, you can't do it. You can't do that.
at all. At all, man. So yeah, was expressing to the people, man. We've been gone for a minute. Personal reasons, business reasons. We ain't been able to get on here and get to these type of content or provide this type of content, but definitely trying to check out this new service to see if this would be more beneficial for us to go live on. You feel me?
Yeah, they throw up a free advertisement too.
Of course. Yeah, you can see where we are. Definitely can see where we are,
Hey,
man.
try StreamYard and get $10 a discount. I said, oh man, y'all tripping.
For
But
sure, man.
yes,
Let
like
it.
he said, it's since we've been on here, so
Yes,
might be a
sir.
little rested.
For sure. For sure. Man, as you see the ticker up top, man, let us know when you are in the chat if you're live with us tonight. If not, man, when you see this in passing, man, let us know where you're checking in from. Um, we'll always connect with you. As always, you can drop a question that you got in the chat, drop it in the comments. Um, we'll get to answering that, man. Other than that, CJ, bro, how your mental been?
Hey man, I'm doing good. To be honest with you, I thought it was gonna be a little rough. Rough weekends. Had some projects that I had to do, and
Mm-hmm.
just enjoy doing that. So mental space is good. How about yourself, Brody?
I'm doing good. Um, Mom's had surgery 2 weekends ago, so um, you know, went down to get her to the surgery and get her back, kind of get her situated and all of that stuff. And I went back down again last weekend and just make sure she's good. So that's good. She is recovering well, so that's one less thing to worry about. Definitely a good opportunity to spend some quality time with her, though. Was able to serve her, cook for her, clean for her, those type of things, man. So such a blessing. Um,
Oh yeah,
but yeah, brother been on the move,
it's nothing
man.
like that mom's around, bro. Nothing like
There's
it.
nothing like. I feel you. I feel you. Definitely in that regard, thankful that she's still with us. I understand. Others may not be able to have that opportunity, so I don't take it lightly, man. Just stay thankful about it.
I tell anybody, hey, mine's passed, and that you still grieve differently when they're gone, knowing
For
that you
sure.
got the grandbabies around and knowing how she would respond with seeing little ones that look just like me. Man,
Yeah,
sometimes when I think about it, but I got great fill-in parents in a sense or mothers that are around, so I still get that opportunity to have those kids and um, have that love for those kids like I do. So
for sure. For sure. Yeah, I was definitely talking. I was talking to Champ, excuse me, Ro about that other weekend, man. He's got a similar thing going on since he lost his pops, and so he ended up having a son after the fact. That kind of be crossing his mind. Um, Missing opportunity for pops to see his son and get to know him and stuff like that. And I'm like, I have those same thoughts about that with the kids and with Q, my brother being gone. So I definitely know the feeling, not necessarily on the level of a parent, but I know it on the level of a sibling. It's certain things that you accomplish in life where they seen you in one state, and it's like, man, I done grew up was somewhat semi successful, holding it down as a husband and dad. And it's like, man, it would be nice for you to be able to see, you know, all your hard work of fussing at me,
right,
trying to get me situated. They finally made it. So I definitely did where you're coming from on that, man, for
yeah.
sure, for sure.
So
Man, to segue though, hey man, follow us. Well, first of all, comment, like, share, and subscribe. You can follow us on social media at everyday fisherman underscore, excuse me, everyday underscore fisherman. Um, Definitely can find us on Instagram that way, Facebook that way, uh, YouTube that way,
TikTok, YouTube,
TikTok
Facebook,
that way. Everything is that way right there. Of course, the everyday way. Um,
everything.
but yeah, man, we not gonna be on here long. We just definitely wanted to test this situation out with StreamYard to see how it was for us. I'm still over here trying to learn all my buttons that I need to press. Definitely got a lot more bells and whistles over here to make stuff functional for the show. But yeah, man, let's do this though. So we'll jump into the question of the day. Um, and it's not necessarily about fishing, but since our business is fishing related, it falls in the category. So CJ, man, you tell me, man, what's one thing that you've learned about owning a business so far? And I know you probably got 1,000, but if you could tell yourself one thing 4 years ago, what would it be?
In regards to owning a business, learn as much as you can. Um, Seek a mentor, seek someone that knows the industry. It is definitely challenging when you have multiple ideas, and when I say multiple, it's like my brain stay on what can I do to improve the brand? What can I do to um, have brand awareness and such? So, um, if I had to tell myself again, There's free resources out here that we don't tap into.
Yeah,
We don't come from a background of a lot of money, so you have to use what you got. Um, Community colleges have great resources, um, and then checking with your local uh, county uh, businesses, organizations. They have great resources. So I would just say just tap into all the free resources that's available to you to get yourself on the map.
for sure, for sure. I would add to that to plan as much as you can.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, and I mean, with that, man, it's a lot of it's a lot of different phases and uh I guess I don't know, can't really think of the word phases, departments, um, situations, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot of different segments of starting the business and getting the business going, keeping the business going. That we didn't really plan for all the way until we started trying to do something. Um, and really didn't account for a lot of stuff until you actually start trying to do something. And it's like, oh, we probably should have talked about this a little bit longer before going live or trying it. But the thing about it is, you don't
Oh
get
yeah,
to where
for
you
sure.
are now unless you actually try. So I don't regret anything that we've done to start this, because we sat on it for a while, not doing anything at all. But definitely, it's one of those things. Is like plan as much as you can, using those resources, finding someone who is already experienced at running some kind of business, and like pick their brain, try to get as much information
Try
as
to
you
get as
can,
much
see if you
information.
can, you know, sit in the cut with them on certain things so you can see how they progress within their day to day. All of that stuff is helpful. Like as much experience as you can get by watching, and definitely hands on is, I would say that as much as hands on experience you can get is going to be the most beneficial thing possible. And hands on don't mean that you got to do it yourself. It can simply be, let me
Right.
find somebody that's doing something similar to me and just see what they do, how they run their books, where they're ordering from, if they're outsourcing, if they're doing everything themselves, if they spending money on marketing, if they're going out to different events, like just to see what's worked for them, so you know how to, at least do some things for yourself. I mean, and along with the planning, man, just patience. Like,
Right.
or with all these dope ideas, man, you kind of feel like, and it's the microwave society. We see things, hit Instagram, go viral, or hit the internet and go viral, and you just expect that to be your idea immediately. And it's like people don't know how much you got to grind out an idea and really stick with it until it does what it's supposed to do.
Right.
Pause. Uh, um, but yeah, like that patience thing is it's one. I feel like it's really high up on the list too. Like it's really high up on the list.
Yeah, I think when you're looking at starting a business, having a great business plan put together, again, like you said, kind of like plan things out. I know, again, for us, it was like, again, we kind of like stood on this for a while before, this idea of EDF was 2017, and we
Right.
didn't become a business till last year,
Right.
or year before. So it tells you a lot, the gap or how long it took us to say, okay, this is what we want to do. Um, Also, when it comes to, um, again, like you said, testing things out, uh, who's doing what in the industry, finding that niche, finding that target audience, it's a lot. And being full time parents and work full time is definitely a task. It's a task. You're trying to
It's a
balance.
task.
You know, balancing your marriage, balancing the kid. It's a lot. Sometimes you have to really say, "Hey, what's on the agenda today? Is it important today? Like how important it is?" When I look at, I think I saw an interview with Kev on stage, and he was talking about likes and follows and subs
Yeah,
and everything like that.
I seen that. Yep,
You know, just keep being consistent, and that's the thing about having a business and in using this platform. You have to be consistent um, to get your name out there. And
for
to be
sure.
honest with you, like I see you showing the JTOF T up here, um, in our brand design, hook design right there. Um, great, great feedback on that JTOF, man. Like uh, a bunch of people seen it. I think I was wearing it. I think I was wearing it Saturday, and people was like, "Yo, I love your shirt. I'm
Yeah,
about to hop online and grab one." I was like, "Hey, we ready. We stay ready."
for sure. For sure, man. I mean, and with that being said, man, you can
Got the
you can
three
find you can come
colorways
get
right there.
you can get your merch at everydayfisherman.com. If you go to Google, you can search Everyday Fisherman. We're gonna pop up, baby. We're gonna be the first thing smoking whenever when you go to search now. So, um, now definitely, I get a lot of compliments on the shirts as well. Um, and it's always fun, man, to get somebody interested in something you've created. Um, and you can, first thing I'll be like, yeah, me and my brother. Yeah, this is me and my brother. Quick to let them know, man. Me and my brother, you know what I'm saying? We started a company from an idea, man, and you can go get yours too. So it's it's definitely a blessing though with the whole business thing to see your ideas come to fruition. Um,
Yeah,
have something tangible, especially now. After all this time, we actually have something tangible. Um, that's love. That's mad love. Mad love, bro.
so yeah, if you know, this shirt is for everybody, people. It's got that faith element, but it's for everybody. Any and everybody can wear it. If you're a fisherman, you love to fish. This is the embodiment of that. Um, I always say, you know, um, whether you're fishing physically or spiritually, this is that embodiment of that. Like, you know, we can we can hit the water with this shirt, and we can dress to impress with this shirt. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, the black and the military green is it for me. Like, those are my favorite shirts.
Yeah.
I wore the white one. Matter of fact, the one you got on, that's the one I wore Saturday.
Okay.
And people was like, "I like that shirt. Where can I get it from?" So just go to the website. Here it is. So uh, if they're gonna truly buy, I don't know, but at least I did my part. I gave the information.
For sure. For sure. Man. We about to get off here in a second. I'm about to try one more thing just for the hay of it. Uh little segment called What Would You Do? Um so let me come back over here. Drop this down. We're gonna present this. Let's see. Go on my Instagram. Hold on. Let me add this back to the stage. All right, man. So it's a Goliath grouper that's gonna pop up in this situation, and you just tell me what would you do if you out here on this particular day.
But this thing don't this don't look good for somebody.
They went to feed the carcass of the bird, and the Goliath came up and grabbed the bird and the carcass and was gone with it.
Um, if birds could talk, um, if that bird could talk,
Help me! Help me! bruh. I can
If
only
that
imagine what that mother would be saying.
that bird could talk, he will be he or she would be talking trash right now.
Crazy, crazy.
Because it was like what, three? And they just grabbed that one
It
and
just
it's
grabbed
like
that one. He was the unlucky. He was the unlucky person, bruh.
all I
Wow,
would
bro.
do is just laugh. Ain't nothing else I could do at this point. I'm so sorry for you.
That's bro. That's like when we
And
went. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and the moral of the story is, what is the moral of the story? Oh man, I'm greedy. That's what it is. Fend for yourself. That's what they did. That's what the other birds did. They fend for
Oh, they
themselves.
did, and that's they get yourself out of that, partner. You
Oh
shouldn't
boy,
look. You shouldn't have went for them. Nah, I can't. Whoa. Hey, yo.
here we go.
Hey. I'm glad I didn't say that one. Glad I didn't say that one. Nah, but I was gonna say that's kind of like when we went to go. We was fishing at I forgot the gentleman's name, but the pond in the front of the house, and the deer came up. It just jumped in the pond.
Yeah, yeah.
That's one of the bro. Nature is a wild place if you just find yourself out there and see what animals be doing on the regular. That day was wild. We a buck and two does ran up the hill, and my man, like we was on the damn side of the pond, and he literally that. In matter of fact, the hill of the dam that goes down to somebody else's yard is probably what? How we probably like 12 feet above
Yeah.
from where they are. Probably a little bit. It's probably more than that. I mean, of course, it's a slope, but it's like it's a big hill. And the only thing we hear is rustling through the trees, and we look back and we see a buck just go. He gets to the top of that dam and just and just start galloping across the pond. And then when the does got up there, they got to the top and stopped.
And
They
stop.
looked at him, looked over at us, looked back at him, and then trotted around the pond. I'm like, I don't know why he didn't do that, but they was like, nah, I'm not about that business, bro. I'm going about your business, dog. We gonna go around.
And my man said, "I need y'all to run and follow me."
That was funny, bro. I
Man,
wish we could have recorded that.
that would have definitely got some hits off that.
For sure, man.
Joker said, and just hanging in the air. I was like, man, when he gonna fall out? Like, is he gonna hit the water anytime soon? Like, he jumped out there.
Man. But man, we gonna go
I
ahead and skate
believe it
about.
scared all the fish.
Say what?
Said it scared all the fish.
Oh, for sure. I don't think we caught
I don't
anything
think
else
we
that
caught
day. After
anything
that point, it was done for.
after that point.
It was done for. But man, yeah, we gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Um, you got any closing remarks, brother?
Man, be honest with you, just I'll always say again, uh, whether it's spiritually or physical, physically, I continue to fish. So, in other words, stay on the water, stay in the word, and be blessed.
I like that. Like that. Um, as we get out of here, bro, once again for y'all, check out the website everydayfisherman.com. Um, you can search us on Google. Just type in Everyday Fisherman. We're gonna pop up. Tell somebody about us. Continue to lock in with us. We're gonna find our consistency in this live streaming because this is way easier than pre-recording stuff. I can tell you that now. So much
Absolutely.
easier to flow. So we're gonna find our consistency. And preferably it'll be on Mondays at 8:30. But we'll try to lock in on that consistency, man. But outside of that, as he say, continue to fish, whether spiritually or physically, and all that you go through. There's one way you should keep it, and that's the everyday way. You dig?
That's everything.
For sure, man. Well, y'all have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you see this. And my brother, be easy, brother.
Yes, sir. Stay
All
easy,
right,
bro.
man. You know it.